Hello, everybody. This is Jason, giving you week 14 project. We had to do crib with find some movies and have the reviews. I wanted to start off with the movie.js. What I had to do was use React to go through this, and two things I had to do was use the use effect and the use state um things. But what it is, I create a function called movie and put some things in here. Added all kinds of things in here. But the main part I did on this part was to how to fetch the how to fetch at least four movies, random movies, because it's an async. It means it's out of order. It means it's not in order. And then I did a response to wait the fet to wait to wait the fetch to fetch these movies from the movie database.org. And it has, of course, I'm not sure how to actually block have my key not showing on here, but I have what I have here, so I'm going to show you what I have. I have like I said, I have four movies. I have them with the synopsis, and then title of the movie, the poster. I have the stars, but my problem with the stars is the radio buttons are beside the stars, but they do work. Um, whether I do two, three, four, five, and bring it back down to one, they do work. And when I hover over them, they work. It's just my problem is I can't get rid of the radio button, and I was just wondering how to hide the radio button and have the star cover the radio button. And then I'm able to add reviews. But my problem with that is when I add a review, let's say this movie is great, and then I hit the submit button, it adds the review, but the problem is it adds the review to all four movies, and all I wanted to do is add an individual review per movie. So I don't know how to fix that, but at least I have something going on with it. It's trying to interact with it. I don't have a color for the background because I had to dig this up quickly and tried my best to do whatever I can. But let me show you the code. The other thing I did was not only I did the async and the await with the fetch, I also did the try catch dealing with the error. So I did put in a catch with error, and then what I did was console.error, and this is error fetch data, and error fetching data, and it's a data. Then I said get movies. So I made an empty array of that, an object of that. In the return, I made a movies folder column. And then I made a movie list splice, so it only shows four first movies, but like I said, they're random. So because it's an asynchronous thing, it's not in order, so there's no order for it. It's just random. If I want to add more movies to it, I can add more movies to it in the second part of the slice and with the dot map. I've keyed it with a movie ID, class name is movie poster, and then all I did was an image source of taking from the movie database.org image. And I happened to find it in the database when I looked up, do a console log to find that stuff in there, but I took that off. Have movie.poster path, so it knows where to fetch, knows where those movie posters are. it's not really a fetch thing, but it is part of the deal, the ordeal with fetching the data, the movie and everything that fetches the poster as well, I guess. Um, and ultimately, if there wasn't a poster there, it would be just the movie title. So, so in here in the return under the movie.js, I have return to I have under the return I have movie title, movie overview, and movie.synopsis. And then when I took the star rating, I add a star rating to, and then I add a review list, which I'll get to you in a moment, in the review form. I had problems with this ad review being yellow when the other one is being the reviews is being blue, and I don't know what's going on with that, but I tried figuring it out. I guess I can try it again later. But I exported the default movie, which is the movie.js, onto the app. I did add a little bit of Bootstrap to this. And where I found that is should be under, let's see. Not under review. Oh, it's under movie form. I made the submit button a blue color, so it's the button is primary. That's what I did. Which is a shade of blue. And what I did was I made my form. I used the use state on this one to make it empty. So every time I create a view, it's a brand new review. And so it sets a new review is a brand new review. I create the form with the class name of review form, submit, handle submit. I created const of handle submit with the event going in and add review. I did some things here. I did a couple of things here. But let me show you something else. I also did a cascading style sheet for movie posters. So I did that. So I made the movie poster columns of flex. Flex direction is column. Made align item center and the padding 20 pixels. The movie poster itself, the text align is centered and the margin bottom is 20 pixels. Then the movie poster image itself, I made the width of the image 30 pixels, and then the height is auto, so it'll set to auto. So set the height automatically, or auto to whatever it may be. But other than that, the review list made a function out of that review list, and inside is reviews. Return it with a class name and a div review list, and I made a reviews map so it captures everything and it has an index. The key is called index. Class name is review. The paragraph would be the review. But that's and then of course exporting default would be the review list. And so forth. But honestly, I've done whatever I can to make this work. And I had a couple of problems that I wish I could resolve, but I'm just asked just it wasn't easy for me. And even though I got this far of doing whatever I can to make this work, I'm guessing I've gotten through a bulk of it, but not the 100% that I was hoping for, or at least in the 90% section. So, but this is all I have to show. And once again, I'll show you one more time with the app. I mean, I have the posters. They're centered. I have I made the title of the movie centered. I made the synopsis centered as well. I tried making the stars centered. I couldn't get the review centered, but I made it eight rows, so it's 8 rows instead of 4. So I made it a little taller. The submit button works, but the problem I have is that every time I submit a review with just uh, one movie, it actually submits it to all the movies listed on this page, and it's the exact same one. So that's not what it should be doing. But I haven't had much time to figure out how to fix that. So, but and again, like I said, I don't have a background as much as I wish I had a background, but I had to act quickly on this and do my best and just to be fair. And then I couldn't understand why this the the review and the submit button was all the way on the bottom left. I couldn't understand that either. So that's another thing I couldn't figure out in time. But this is what I have. I mean, it's better than nothing. So I'm trying to be fair about it, and I'm hoping someone will be fair with me. So I appreciate it. Thank you again. And that's it.